Salut à tous, c'est Sylann et on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour la suite des aventures de Geralt de Rive. Donc, on venait d'apprendre qu'on allait être pendu, c'est magnifique. Et donc du coup, essayons de convaincre notre de faire quelque chose pour nous.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the killer monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
Allez, disons-lui ce qu'il veut entendre. Massacrer l'assassin.
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Ves! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Il doit pas vraiment croire qu'on a tué Foltest parce que quand il voulait obtenir une information juste pour entrer dans un temple, il a torturé un mec à mort. Sachant qu'il a passé Foltest, s'il nous croyait coupables, je pense qu'il nous aurait déjà
Never heard of
désingué.
women serving in the special forces.
Ves is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the blue stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd.
Mon Dieu.
During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob,
On a l'air tellement
and
gentil.
he owed 3 crowns.
On dirait un envoyé de l'enfer.
Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of internment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Ves! Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner.
Je sais même pas d'où elle sort ces menottes.
I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls? Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow.
Ah, les mecs ils mettent quand même, enfin, je leur ai bien rendu service dans le premier. Ils mettent pas vraiment longtemps à...
I'll not touch the scum. I get scurvy.
Enfin... Je sais pas si ça se trouve ils ont jamais apprécié Geralt, mais... Pour peu que ce soit le cas, visiblement tout le monde a l'air d'accord pour dire que c'est un enfoiré et personne ne remet ça en question.
Guard. Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
Bah, c'est fait. Next.
Rip your guts out!
Bon, les chiffres, enfin les lettres vont apparaître en QWERTY. Et les sous-titres sont en français, mais le jeu est en anglais. Je pense que le dernier coup soit très pratique à mettre, le coup de coude comme ça. Ok, clé de la prison, allons-y. Du coup, petite matraque, les gants, potion de chat éventuellement. Ah, on peut pas faire ça ici. Comment ça? Bon. Donc on peut s'enfuir en alertant tous les gardes sur notre passage et en les éclatant tous. Ou on peut la jouer discrète. Alors, je vais essayer discret, si ça marche pas, je pourris tout le monde. Lui il avait juste un dessus, ok. Honnêtement je vous préviens, c'est pas super simple de faire ça sans alerter les gardes. Donc...
I want my desk job back.
Cook promised
Et merde, putain, c'est pas possible.
Drop your weapon!
Bon, attends, ouais, je pourrais tous les courir. Attends, c'est complètement débile, mais les gars qui bougent pas.
Alright, hugs down. Let's see it. Throttle idiot.
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am. What the fuck else you want from me?
What are we... You tell him!
First of all, the pierced heart with Mum on it. It's hiding part of the dungeon.
I needed a bit of courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
Fish down the straight away!
You were supposed to get caught,
You
not
deaf
for
or
thieving.
what? I said a
'Cause for that they
prisoner's
whipped you
escaped!
first.
How are we supposed to
Where
see
the
the
hell is
corridors among all
everyone?
those
God,
Je sais pas
scabs?
indiquer la prison break.
And we said back, not backside.
Sauf qu'il s'est fait tatouer la map jusque sur les fesses. Et qu'en plus, vu qu'il a volé, il s'est fait fouetter avant, donc la map est à moitié cachée. Bon allez, on tabasse tout le monde. Oula! Ah oui, il spawn comme ça d'un coup.
Die now!
Bah alors? Y'a rien à looter sur ce cadavre, what the fuck? Bref, bon. Ah là, y'a un truc. Allez, oh là là là. Oh mon dieu, mais je m'en fous de la lumière, c'est pas possible. D'accord, donc le sac on peut pas le looter. Alors attendez, que je me rappelle, je vais regarder la map vite fait. Le but c'est d'accéder à cette zone là, mais pour ça normalement il fallait pourrir les gardes qui étaient là, il y en a un qui lootait une clé qui permettait d'y aller. Ah, à moins qu'il me fallait monter l'escalier. Et que ce soit les gardes de là-haut qui aient la clé.
Alright.
Scourge! Witches escaped!
Bon allez, vas-y. Je vais rester échappé. Bon, donner un certain temps, de toute façon les mecs... ils ne prennent même plus la peine de looter des trucs
Good
intéressants.
sir, please release me. I beg you. I've 2 children. I'll do anything you will me to.
Plus de calme. Ensuite, du coup, là, il y a une clé rouillée. Oui, donc les gens que je vais les massacrer de l'autre côté.
What was that?
Oh, ça, c'est rien. Il est mort. Nickel.
Will you sigh?
Go plow yourself!
Anais and Boosie are my children. One signature, and you'll hear the poem no more.
Never!
Il veut l'objet. Ariane a avoué qu'il s'est tapé sa mère qui a ensuite enfanté de Anaïs et Boussy. C'est plus facile pour tous les nobles qui veulent prendre le pouvoir qui veulent prendre la place de Foltest.
You're heard? Appointment's not due tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You'll see me today.
Wow. Je n'aime pas du tout ce combat, figurez-vous, mes amis. Ce bourreau ne perd pas beaucoup de vie. Je prends aucun risque de m'approcher de lui, hein. Honnêtement, le gars il est armé d'une épée, d'un bouclier. C'est complètement suicidaire d'essayer de se plaire. Au corps à corps avec une pauvre matraque. Oula! Je crois que j'ai failli m'empaler sur un truc, ça aurait pas fait du bien. Allez, il arrive par où? Par là. Et voilà, on fuit. Waouh! Ok, voilà pourquoi je me le fais pas, parce que honnêtement, en 5 attaques, il me dégomme. Juste qu'il est par attaque. Wow, eh oh, femme!
Release me.
Bon, ça on va pas le faire tout de suite. Libérer Ariane, on va d'abord se prendre un max de couteaux. Parce que honnêtement, la salle du bourreau c'est une sorte de mini coffre-fort super cool. Il y a tellement de trucs là-dedans. Hop là. Ah donc lui c'est... Non lui on l'a juste assommé. Ok donc il reste des trucs derrière et d'autres. Voilà. Il reste des trucs là-bas. Ah là là je galère à avancer. Ok, donc avec ça on va pouvoir s'habiller un peu mieux. Bottes en cuir durci, j'en avais pas. Gantelets courts, ils sont mieux. Pantalon, il est classe. Honnêtement, le pantalon, je pense le garder un petit moment. Il est pas trop mal. Gantelets de cuir, on a mieux. Allons aider Ariane Lavalette.
Sooner expected death than you, Witcher.
I thought about letting the Reaper in first.
Why are you here?
J'avais audience auprès du bourreau.
Had a date with the hangman.
Why?
They say I killed Foltest.
Shame. I'd hoped to do that myself. But tell me, what of my mother? Did Foltest hurt her?
Il lui a assuré une protection.
He ordered the Blue Stripes to guard her like some invaluable treasure. Soon afterward, he was dead himself.
But you did not slay him.
No, Arian, I didn't kill him.
Do you know who did?
No, but I intend to find out.
We should go. We'll start by making our way to the oil store. I cannot walk unaided. You must help me.
Lean on me.
Done with him, Hangman! We're to take the corpse!
Damn it.
Hangman's so into his victim, he can't hear us. What the?
Shout.
Ah! I will not sign! Never!
Oh, he's a stubborn cocksucker.
Best not disturb him. Hangman will bring him out when he's done.
I think they bought it. We need to be careful.
Come on, mate. Please let me out. I beg you. I'll wait here. If you return for me once you've cleared the way. Half the garrison here.
Vous voulez voir un truc drôle?
Bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me?
I'll rip your brick off and beat your head in with it!
Le meilleur enchaînement d'insultes que je connaisse. Je sais pas s'il y en a d'autres. Non, il a plus rien à dire, ok. Bon, ici, ça va être tendu. Ah mais, je lui ai dit d'assommer le garde.
What was that?
Putain, c'est pas vrai. Assommer le garde. Pourquoi il s'amuse avec les torches?
You snake! You pig! You goat!
Ok, donc ils sont venus, oui. Alors on va vite les descendre ici. D'accord, ça correspond pas du tout à l'escalier. Si on les garde. Oh là là, je comprends plus rien à ce qui se passe. On se battait dans un escalier, ceci est n'importe. Enfin bon, bref. Peu importe. Ouh là 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 là. Oui, enfin. Alors, Ariane, debout. Éliminer les gardes. Ah bah mince. Il en reste. Voilà, mon dieu. Eh mais... Ouais, c'est la gestion des caméras, de la caméra, des mouvements et tout. Il y a un truc là, mais... Il doit rester un garde dans les parages. Petit. Viens par ici. Il arrive sur le côté. Voilà. Oh, il ramène des copains. Pourquoi il dit super matraque? Moi j'ai des matraques de bruit. On s'en fout. Charjan. Ariane, la vallée. Rien en français. Je sais pas s'ils y ont pensé en créant la traduction que ça peut se penser à rien, rien, à rien. Trop chelou. Allez. Purée. Eh. Mais sérieusement, il est mal foutu ce truc.
Help me up!
Allez.
Up the stairs. This way.
Bah, autant mes cicatrices à moi ont l'air d'être saignantes, autant dans son dos, à l'intérieur de sa chemise, ça va, les
Second door
scènes
on
ont
the
l'air
left.
d'être plus
That's
ou moins
the oil
cicatrisées.
store.
Hein. On a pas l'air d'avoir les mêmes cicatrices quand même. Hein. Ses plaies ont l'air fermées là où les... Ah, quoique. Le plaies de Geralt aussi ont l'air fermées. Bon. N'est pas grave.
Come with me. There's nothing you can do here.
I've more to do now than ever before.
Alone.
I need no one's aid for what I aim to accomplish.
Is that your final word?
Farewell, Witcher.
Ok. Donc on se barre. Vite, 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 vite. Bon, au final, si on se barre pas et qu'on prend bien notre temps de regarder la pièce, s'il n'y a pas des trucs à loot et tout, ça n'explose pas. Hein. Lui, il met le feu à toute l'île, mais ça n'explose pas. Du coup. Une épée. Une petite sauvegarde. Ah bah non, bah pas de petite sauvegarde. Hey. Salut,
Halt!
jeune.
Well, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't, and I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that. It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go. Those in the back push forward. Those in the front are stuck. And halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor. And about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring and I puke time and again. But I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass.
Vous êtes...
Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those Scoia'tael?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms, and they hollered a lot, Yorvath or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute.
Du coup, si on s'avance trop et que du coup les gardes nous repèrent et déclenchent un combat.
The Kingslayer's escaped! We need to cut him off! Follow me!
Là, si je monte directement, en fait, les gardes me repèrent et du coup ils m'attaquent. Et du coup, New Boy m'attaque aussi parce que il a pas envie de passer pour un traître aux yeux des gardes. Et je serais donc obligé de le tuer si je faisais une chose aussi stupide. Du coup, je ne vais pas le faire. Après, par contre... Ah. Là, ce que je ne sais...
Geralt, over here.
Donc, je vais aller vers Triss. Tout comme je pourrais aller par là-bas, mais je ne sais pas ce qu'il y a par là-bas. Il ne m'est jamais venu à l'idée de me diriger, d'aller dans cette direction. Allez, go. Jamais nous ne saurons ce qu'il y a par là-bas. C'est triste. Bref. Ouh, elle est déjà partie en courant. Le vent l'encre, mes amis. Une vraie météorite. C'est nickel ça.
Bloody hell, you didn't have to torch the castle.
C'est pas moi, c'est
You were to
arrivé.
sneak out, avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Nous blanchirons nous.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach'll see to that. Right, spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct.
I ran into a hangman torturing Arian Lavalette, trying to force him to confess to incestuous relations with his mother. Foltest's children were to be Aryans.
sons of bitches.
The hangman has hanged his last.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. but no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Lines clear, Captain!
Bon, bah finalement on n'a pas été pendu. C'est quand même pas mal.
Honor's a curious thing.
Putain, on a été des
Honor made
psychopathes à
Arian
chaque fois.
fight a mismatched battle against the might of Temeria. Facing defeat, Honor told Arian to bow his neck to save his men.
Il a l'air
But that
cool.
same honor prevented him from saving himself.
Geralt le meurtrier. Et si c'est... J'ai pas l'impression que ça donne dans ces mini-cinématiques. On dirait un gros psychopathe. Il me semble que si on a tué Ariane la
Life
Valette,
can't be easy for anyone who's
on va pas
unlucky
le
enough to be
château, par
labeled a regicide.
C'est le
That
truc où
goes
sa mère ne
triple
peut pas
for
le
someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Donc... Il a des cheveux, c'est dégueulasse. Il est juste genre 5-6 poils à l'arrière de la tête. Donc ça mes amis c'est un équerre. C'est un peu comme les noyeurs, mais ça creuse des tunnels et ça attaque dans les campagnes. Un peu dégueulasse. Et ça c'est une aracasse de... Ou une reine aracasse. Merci le jeu de Gwent de Witcher 3. Si vous voyez les écussons qu'il a en bandoulière, ça représente les chefs des réseaux d'espionnage des différents royaumes. Donc le rouge pour Redania, celui qui est au niveau de l'épaule qui est jaune et marron pour Kedweni, et le vert ça doit être pour Eddern. Et donc il lui manque le bleu, donc celui de Vernon Roach à l'heure actuelle. C'est pour ça qu'ils sont un peu en guerre perpétuelle et que...
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk.
Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley and so on.
And you are? A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with.
I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael.
I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do you have a deal, elf?
Donc si vous voulez savoir ce qui s'est passé, comment il est mort, Demavend, il y a toute une cinématique, la cinématique d'introduction de The Witcher 2, qui a dû sortir à l'E3 de 2011, mais vous mettez trailer Witcher 2 et vous trouvez ça sur YouTube, et qui est un très très beau trailer, et c'est ce qui m'a donné envie de jouer à la trilogie The Witcher. Même avant de connaître le 1, je connaissais la cinématique du 2, et ça donnait vraiment envie de jouer. Et ça met bien en place toute l'histoire qui va se dérouler dans le 2, et notamment avec l'assassinat des rois.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
Bon, j'en profite pour piller tout, hein, comme d'habitude.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
Okay.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Ok. Ah donc je suis trop chargé déjà, j'ai même pas commencé à piller les sacs, et déjà ils me disent que je suis trop chargé, mais c'est pas cool ça. Alors, un plan pour une épée. Allons-y. Juste vite fait de balancer un truc. Hop, voilà ça. Voilà, les matraques aussi on peut les jeter, hein, allons-y. Je garde ma hallebarde pour le moment parce que c'est fun. Je vais prendre ça. Oh quoique, non, vas-y, je vais jouer à la hallebarde. Par contre, du coup, l'armure, il faudrait que je récupère mon armure de corbeau. Ah, c'est pas vrai. Pantalon. Il est où celui, le pantalon? Ah, celui-là. Donc lui, il est cool, le pantalon que j'ai récupéré sur le bourreau. Il est plutôt sympa. Et il me semble que j'avais des bottes qui filaient un boost au niveau de l'armure, donc plus un d'armure. Eh bah ça devrait être pas mal tout ça. Et en trophée, je crois que j'ai un trophée de noyeur. Ok, très bien.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that?
Ah, ça m'améliore dans les sous-titres, mais elle a dit Foltest. Hein.
Hear that?
Les sous-titres en français sont pas top.
An elf.
Et donc voilà.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
Bon,
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Douane, c'est un homme.
Since when do the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? A Dwan, even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Stop!
Donc du coup son écusson c'est l'écusson bleu à Roach qui est actuellement à gauche sur son torse. C'est celui-là qui est manquant sur Yorveth actuellement. Il a tous les autres.
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
Le vieux bruit de métal quand il fait tomber un bâton en pierre par terre.
You should have charmed the archers.
En
They're
pierre, en
coming.
bois. C'est cool, ils ont voulu mettre de la barbe dans le
the
jeu.
spell's still working. Stay close.
Ça fait le bruit d'une épée. Geralt manie ça comme une épée.
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Is that you, Roach? Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your commanders. I'm a woman.
I noticed.
Donc là, faut pas que je sorte de la protection de Triss parce que sinon, one shot. Les amis. Je prends une flèche en pleine
At
tête.
least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Oula.
I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Death to Marino! Are you alright?
Yes, fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait, the barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Et nous, ils sont là. Les autres, ils nous regardent plus d'en haut. Cool, des champignons. On n'est pas du tout en train de mourir.
Scoia'tael attacking! Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
Le mage est avec nous, banane. Ils sont pas malins, ces gars. On voit qu'on est chez des paysans.
You know each other?
Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Il croit me connaître. C'est mignon.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Donc, le plus méprisant des trois, c'était pas du tout triste. C'était. Comment il s'appelle? C'était Vernon Roche. Il a cité le nom de l'empereur de garde, donc l'empire qui est juste au sud. Et les mecs l'ont même pas reconnu parce que bah, ils sont incultes totalement, ils ont pas reçu d'éducation. C'est juste des gardes qui ont grandi dans ce village et qui défendent le village. Il les prend trop de haut en leur disant que c'est un marchand et en donnant le nom de l'empereur du pays voisin, quoi. Allons, exécution. Je sais pas si vous allez reconnaître le nain et le barde. Globalement, un nain et un barde, il n'y en a pas des tonnes dans The Witcher.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
My informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Pas de magie. Ce serait bon qu'elle se fasse prendre ou brûler.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Donc, je sais pas du tout ce que ça fait si on se barre dans l'autre direction. J'ai jamais essayé pour le coup.
Step back, White One.
Vous n'avez pas le droit de prendre le nain ni le barde.
Stand aside. I know those two and I won't let them hang.
Piss on who you know. The law says they're to hang. Carry on and you'll join them.
Marre de tes conneries, hors de ma vue.
I don't give a shit. Stop the execution.
On peut lui parler.
Careful, Wanderer. You could lose your tongue for that. I've heard of you and know you can fight, but you'll not take on the whole garrison.
Oi, Tin Man, that's pure rubbish. You're talking to the famed Geralt of Rivia, you are?
Commandant Laredo rules this town, and it's his orders I follow.
Ah, l'autre, il m'a reconnu.
Piss off, jesters, before I have you beaten good.
You're a disgrace to your uniform, you shitty little idiot.
What? Hey, boys, lend me a hand here. Got an uppity little one that needs a thrashing.
Take a swing, Runt. I dare you.
Can't turn that down. Get him! Slap the mutant! That's
Assaulted
it!
an officer!
On fait juste une baston de plus, je crois, si on...
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? They'll hang anyway! You freak! Want to squirm with the others?
Et puis, c'est fait. Next.
Come on up! Got room for one more deviant? You freak! Want to squirm with the others?
Une arrêt sur l'image, t'as rien donné.
Look here at! Assaulted an officer!
Oh là, la caméra, c'est n'importe quoi.
Got room for one more deviant? Look here at! Assaulted an officer!
Ah, et puis c'est pas fait, ça manque de fluidité. Mais bon, après, c'est le jeu dans sa globalité.
They'll hang anyway!
Au revoir, Genève. Donc les elfes qui sont en train de se faire pendre, c'est parce qu'ils ont volé. Mais globalement, là on est dans une ville plus ou moins pro-humaine. C'est courant ce genre de bêtises. Ok, mais j'avais fait la combinaison. D, Z. Oh là là. On dirait du vieux 5 FPS, c'est abominable. On entend les bruits avant les images. Ça, c'est fait. Je viens pas de les éliminer, ça?
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on? I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Ah, je veux pas d'ennui, on va dire ça.
Your people started it. Short fuses, some of them.
What do I care? They started, but you finished.
I had to defend my friends. Will you release them?
Terrible choice of friends, Witcher. I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe.
Il sait absolument pas ce qui s'est
That
passé.
is why today,
Il balance juste des
wagons
informations pour
with
asseoir son pouvoir
armaments
sur la ville.
will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Genre d'accueil dont je me serais passé.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Bon, du coup... Après, les gens se sont barrés bien rapidement quand même. Donc, comme d'habitude, il y a le tableau pour prendre les quêtes. Bon, toutes ces quêtes là, de toute façon, je vais plus ou moins les faire dans mon coin, puisque, enfin, c'est des quêtes secondaires, pas super passionnantes. J'ai vraiment essayé de faire, de tout axer sur l'histoire, au moins pour la première partie, parce que cette partie du jeu là, la partie à Flotsam est réellement... ou Lobinden en français, je crois qu'ils ont traduit ça comme ça, est réellement chiante à mourir.
Thieves and bandits everywhere.
Du coup, parlez.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Damn, that was close! Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
Alors... Parle-moi du mariage, Zoltan.
No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
De la soupe de sang de canard. Ça doit être particulièrement dégueulasse quand même.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
D'accord, d'accord. Donc pour le dragon.
The dragon, well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where do the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Villette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
mages pour apaiser les esprits.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Tu m'étonnes. Les résolutions ont été prises.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
Assez parlé politique.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute, what were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv and Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
C'est mignon.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Le mec il dit sauvez-vous et il y retourne. En toute logique. Sans vouloir la ramener, je vois ça, je me barre, je reste pas en face. Filet de teinte salée.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monsters vanished without a trace.
You best take her seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come on, lads!
Il casse les couilles pour rien.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kaeron, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway. as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanserville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those
tatouage, je sais pas ce que ça
disgusting
s'appelle.
marvels
Full metal, je crois qu'il y avait un...
species.
Il y a un tatouage
To
comme ça
throw
dans
into the
l'armure.
cauldron at Sabbaths, right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe
Au
inhabited one of the
Moyen-Âge,
Pontar's tributaries before,
à moins de
hunting
prendre du
animals.
sang sur une
Then it
gamine,
grew for some reason, and
t'avais
hunger
peu de
drove
chances
it
de
to
tomber
seek
sur une
fresh
milliard.
pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kairan emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric.
An elf, formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird, but he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation, witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Comment elles se méprisent toutes les deux. C'est d'une violence. Vous aviez l'impression que les sorcières s'appréciaient. Vous aviez tort. Elle est là la porte. Ouais. Simon.
Witcher Geralt, known also as the White Wolf.
Am I that hard to distinguish from the locals?
Taller warned me you'd be catty.
Taller sent you?
Oh, tout à l'heure.
Indeed. I'm on business here, so he insisted I give you a message and a package.
Le message.
What's the message?
I quote him faithfully. Listen to Roach in every ploughing thing, because though he's a prick, he's also a patriot. Vultures already circle Foltest's corpse, but I'll manage. Get the sons of bitches and keep your head cool. P.S. You really fucked up at the castle.
C'est tellement tout à l'heure, mot pour mot, quoi.
Give me the package.
Take it. It's a weight off my mind, I tell you. I wouldn't make much of an agent. All that secrecy and nerves and cursing, not my style. Good luck to you. I'm off to tend to my matters.
Godspeed. Give my best to Taller.
Oh, I will.
Bon, du coup.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
Tu as peur de Sheila?
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
I know you too well.
Sheila's one of the most powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted, in my experience. I know her to be devious and manipulative.
Any proof?
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
And why would she do that?
I don't know. Her true intentions have always been hard to fathom.
I'll see if I can't learn what they are.
How?
I'll go hunting with her, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Toudoum, toudoum. Allons trouver l'elfe. Non, par contre, ça fait vraiment très moche. Ça fait pas un côté Witcher de se balader avec ça. Du coup... Mon sigil runique de Mahakam.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Seherim. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Va fail.
Va fail.
La dénommée Moril, on va pas la voir parce que je vous annonce déjà de suite que je compte prendre le parti, enfin prendre toute... Il y a deux chemins en fait quand on fait... Enfin, il y en a même 3, 4, enfin bref. Il y a deux gros chemins quand on fait The Witcher 2, c'est soit on s'allie à la Scoia'tael, soit, et du coup on part faire une suite de quêtes qui va permettre d'aider la Scoia'tael, soit on s'allie à Vernon Roche, et on va du coup rejoindre, enfin pourchasser le tueur de roi. Dans tous les cas, on va réussir à le retrouver, mais... Qu'est-ce qu'il vient de me raconter lui? Enfin, bref, dans tous les cas, on va réussir à retrouver le tueur de roi, mais on a deux chemins totalement différents, et on a deux personnes qui l'ont vu. On a deux personnes qui peuvent nous permettre de le rejoindre. Mais, donc du coup, voilà, il y a plusieurs chemins. Et donc quand on fait le chemin avec Vernon Roche, on se rend compte que la Moril qui a disparu, et qui a mis un peu le feu aux poudres entre la Scoia'tael et les humains, elle a été kidnappée par Loredo, donc le chef de la ville. Globalement, elle est tout en haut de la demeure de Loredo, attachée à un lit, et elle s'est fait violer, en gros, elle se fait violer et elle porte l'enfant de Loredo. Donc voilà, c'est un peu lui qui a foutu la merde avec la Scoia'tael. Alors je sais pas s'il était juste amoureux, s'il la trouvait belle ou s'il voulait réellement mettre le feu aux poudres. Toujours est-il que c'est là qu'elle est et qu'on la retrouvera probablement jamais.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Alors...
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Seherim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Seherim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Seherim can reverse that.
C'est pas faux. Du coup, je cherche le Kairan. Pouvez-vous m'aider?
I aim to kill the Kairan. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. you'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Du coup,
You'll
on va
find me
s'arrêter.
by the boat wreck.
Ok, d'accord.
Triss, sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Ah, d'accord, elle s'est téléportée. Bah, je me demandais où elle passait après. Ok. Donc, du coup, ce sera tout pour cette fois-ci. J'espère que vous avez apprécié la vidéo. Comme d'habitude, si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu et un commentaire. Partagez la vidéo et abonnez-vous surtout. Et moi, je vous dis à la prochaine. C'était Sylann. Ciao!